Welcome everyone. So it's Throwback Thursday, this new thing that I'm trying. Well, I mean, it's all new. This whole channel's new, so. But I want to do once a week upload some older stuff from the 70s and 80s, and that will be happening every Thursday. I would like to have a routine in place so that people who watch the channel know what to expect on different days of the week. Today we're watching Annie Hall. I know nothing about this except that it is Woody Allen and uh, Diane Keaton. And I kind of don't mind going into it blind. It's only an hour and a half. It's 1977, so let's just jump right in.
I would never want to belong to any club that would have someone like me for a member. That's the key joke of my adult life in terms of my relationships with women. Annie and I broke up. You know, I was a reasonably happy kid, I guess. I was brought up in Brooklyn during World War II.
Well, the universe is everything. Someday it will break apart, and that will be the end of everything.
What is that your business?
What's the point?
Honestly, same.
Hey, we've got to try and enjoy ourselves while we're here, huh? Huh?
Just don't think about it. There's probably some truth to that.
Roller coaster in the Coney Island section of Brooklyn.
Oh,
Maybe that
jeez.
accounts for my personality, which is a little nervous, I think.
Why is he eating soup with his teeth?
I have some trouble between fantasy and reality.
Same.
In 1942, I had already discovered women.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Why? I was just expressing a healthy sexual curiosity. Boy, sometimes I wonder where my classmates are today.
I used to be a heroin addict. Now I'm a methadone addict. I'm into leather.
I wound up a comedian. They did not take me in the army. I was,
Even when you got famous, you still distrusted the world.
I distinctly heard it. He muttered under his breath, Jew.
Oh, the cinematography's interesting here.
What did you eat? But Jew eat? Jew?
Oh, God.
You don't want my
No, I
autograph.
do. It's for my girlfriend. Make it out to Ralph.
Your girlfriend's name is Ralph?
It's for my brother.
I'm in a bad mood, okay?
Bad mood. I'm standing with the cast of The Godfather. You must be getting your period.
I'm not getting my period.
God.
Forget it. I can't go in.
2 minutes,
No,
Albie.
I'm sorry. I can't do it. We've blown it already.
Oh, my God. Relax.
Granted, La Strada was a great film. Great in
She knows he's about to blow.
the cohesive
I'm gonna have a
core.
stroke.
You know,
Stop
that must
listening
lead
to
through
He's spitting on my neck, you know?
The most important thing of all is
You know, you're so egocentric that if I miss my therapy, you can only think of it in terms of how it affects you.
is essentially
What do you
linear.
do when you get stuck on a movie line with a guy like this behind you?
Wait a minute, why can't I
It's just
give my
maddening.
opinion? It's a free country.
He-
I happen to teach a class at Columbia called TV, Media, and Culture. So I think that my insights into Mr. McLuhan, well, have a great deal of validity.
Come over here a second.
Oh,
Tell him.
I heard what you were saying. You know nothing of my work.
This is so interesting. I wonder if this was the first film to break the fourth wall.
Boy, those guys in the French Resistance are really brave, you know? They have to listen to Maurice.
Yeah, he talks a lot. Holy shit.
Albie,
What?
what's
the matter?
I gotta sing tomorrow night, so I have to rest my
It's always
voice.
some kind of an excuse.
She's got to rest her throat.
To a phase, that's all. I mean, you've been married before. You know how things can get. You were very hot for Allison at first. Who are you?
Alvy Singer. I'm a comedian.
Oh, I mean, you're on right after this act.
So what are you telling me? You're putting on 2 comics in a row?
I mean, a comedy show is comic after comic after comic, so...
I think you're cute.
Oh, trying to place her.
I'm sorry, I can't go through with this because I can't get it off my mind, Allison. It's obsessing me. For Oswald to have fired from 2 angles at once, it doesn't make sense.
Albie,
Oh my God. During foreplay? Come on.
you're using this conspiracy theory as an excuse to avoid sex with me.
She's right.
Obviously.
Is it the old Groucho Marx joke that I'm I just don't want to belong to any club that would have someone like me for a member.
Oh my God. That's so many people. So many people that as soon as somebody likes them, they subconsciously become repulsed because they think they don't deserve it.
All right, all right, all right. Here you go.
Don't give it to me. Don't. God, that's
Don't
disgusting.
be a jerk. One more, Ellie, please. One more, baby. Oh, good, good.
Look at you. You're such a clown.
I look pretty.
That guy with you.
Acting is like an exploration of the soul.
This is cool.
Is he kidding with that crap? You do?
Oh, come on. I mean, I was younger.
Hey, that was last year.
I don't think you like emotion too much.
Touch my heart with your foot.
What? And she did.
Oh, that's right. That you really like those New York girls.
Well, no, not only.
Oh, I'd say so. You married two of them.
There's Henry Drucker.
So I know this film is a big deal. Is it like because of it was such a different style?
We can't have this discussion all the time. The country makes me nervous. You got crickets and it's...
Okay, my analyst just thinks I'm too tense. Where's the goddamn Valium?
It's an analyst. Is it like a therapist?
Sun is bad for you. Everything our parents said was good is bad. Sun, milk, red meat, college.
I'm terrible at tennis. I play, I'm just really bad at it.
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Oh, that's such a Diane Keaton look. I think that's probably an iconic look of hers.
Bye.
You want a lift?
Oh, why? You got a car?
I don't understand. If you have a car, so then why did you say, do you have a car, like you wanted a lift?
No, geez, I don't know. I wasn't.
She's so awkward. Oh my God.
Driving a tad rapidly.
Yeah, don't worry. I'm a very good driver. I could. So listen, hey, you want some gum?
Hey, how about we just focus? Oh my God.
Can I ask you, is this a sandwich?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
That's okay. We can walk to the curb from here.
That's funny.
Hey, you want to come upstairs and have a glass of wine or something? No, I mean...
I got nothing, nothing to my analyst appointment.
Well, oh, wait, you see an analyst?
Is that just a different term for therapist, I guess?
Sylvia Plath, interesting poetess whose tragic suicide was misinterpreted as romantic by the college girl mentality.
I don't think I've ever heard the word poetess before. I thought it was poet.
The thing is that he falls asleep and he never wakes up. So he's dead.
Oh my God, she's so weird.
Oh, I see.
You know, I don't like to show my body to a man of my...
Here's some warm cupboard wine. Oh, okay, I didn't see the ice cubes.
You're what Grammy Hall would call a real Jew.
Thank you. Photography is interesting because, you know, it's a new art form and a set of aesthetic criteria have not emerged yet.
Aesthetic criteria? You mean whether it's a good photo or not?
I like that.
It had to be you.
No. I don't have thick enough skin for this.
Didn't even be glad. I was awful. I'm so ashamed. I
Poor
can't
thing.
think.
She was good though.
Hey, listen.
What?
Give me a kiss.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Because we're just going to go home later, right? And there's going to be all that tension, you know, we never kissed before. Okay? So now we can digest our food, okay? Yeah.
I was a kiss.
You were great.
Oh, yeah? Yeah? Here, you want some?
No, I don't use any major hallucinogenics because
I don't do it very often. You know, it just sort of relaxes me. Yes.
If you need help relaxing after sex, probably wasn't done right.
Like, you know,
You are extremely sexy, unbelievably sexy. Yes, you are. Yeah, do you love me? That's a key question. I mean, love is too weak a word for. I love you. You know, I loathe you. I love you with two F's. You're not going to give up your own apartment, are you?
Of course.
Yeah, but why?
Well, I'm moving in with you. That's why.
It's interesting seeing all the different stages and the grittiness of it and knowing that it ends. It's just one of the chapters in his life that we're actually highlighting.
I don't want you to live with me. Whose idea was it?
Mine.
Yeah. It was yours, actually, but I approved it immediately.
You don't think I'm smart enough to be serious about? Why are you always pushing me to take those college courses like I was dumb or something?
Because adult education's a wonderful thing. You meet a lot of interesting professors. You know, it's stimulating.
Does this sound like a good course, modern American poetry?
Just don't take any course where they make you read Beowulf.
What? Well, have you ever made Love High?
I was thinking that earlier. I was like, if anything, you want to smoke before, not after.
You know? I don't know why you have to get high every time we make love.
Well, it relaxes me. Oh, come on, look who's talking. You've been seeing a psychiatrist for 15 years. You should smoke some of this. You'd be off the couch in no time.
You can live with that at once.
He really tries to have a heavy influence on her.
Oh, it's like you're removed.
Oh, no, I'm fine.
Really?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You seem sort of distant.
Let's just do it, all right?
You see, that's what I call removed. So sure.
I'm really looking forward to tomorrow. I mean, you know, I think it'll be really nice. You'll meet Mother and Father.
Yeah, I know. They hate me immediately. No.
The pacing of this film is really interesting.
It's a nice ham this year, Mom.
Oh my God.
Grammy always does such a good job.
Oh my God.
We went over to the swap meet. Annie, Graham, and I got some.
I've only ever seen her in Anne of Green Gables.
Anne tells us that you've been seeing a psychiatrist for 15 years.
Yes, I'm making excellent progress.
Right, Christopher Walken. Is this one of his first films, or has he been around like forever and ever? Wow, I didn't know he was in this.
Let him drop dead. Who needs his business?
His wife has diabetes.
Can I confess something?
Wonder how old he is here.
Sometimes when I'm driving fast, I have this sudden impulse to turn the wheel quickly, head on into the oncoming car. I can anticipate the explosion, flames rising out of the flowing gasoline.
What do you say to that?
I have to go now, Dwayne, because I'm due back on the planet Earth.
You're going to take them to the airport.
No, Dwayne can. I haven't finished my drink.
Yes, please have him drive. Yeah.
Follow you.
You followed me.
Why? Because I was walking along a block behind you, staring at you? That's not.
Yeah, well, you wanted to keep the relationship flexible. Remember, it's your phrase.
It. You're having an affair with your college professor.
I knew that was gonna happen.
We're not having an affair. He just happens to think I'm neat.
Neat. There's no. What are you, 12 years old? That's one of your Chippewa Falls expressions.
Who
Neat.
cares? Who cares?
He's so critical of her. I mean, I understand she just cheated, but...
Alvy, you're the one who never wanted to make a real commitment. You don't think I'm smart enough.
She's really insecure about her intelligence for some reason.
Oh, I told her my dream, and then I cried.
You cried? I have never once cried. That's fantastic to me. So what are you saying, that I'm suffocating you?
Oh, and God, Alvy, I did this really terrible thing.
I mean...
What'd the doctor say?
Well, she said that I should probably come 5 times a week. And you know something? I don't think I mind.
Jesus.
I told her about how I didn't think you'd ever really take me seriously because you don't think that I'm smart enough.
Why do you always bring that up? You meet wonderful, interesting professors. Adult education is such junk. The professors are so fun. You and David,
call this relationship quit.
That's fine. That's fine. That's great.
This has to be one of the first movies to jump around like this.
Love fades.
Love fades. God, that's
This
a
is so
depressing
cool.
thought. With your wife in bed, does she need some kind of artificial stimulation?
We use a large vibrating egg.
large vibrating egg. Well, I ask a psychopath, I get the...
You're always leaning on me to improve myself.
You're just upset. You must be getting your period.
Cartoon character. Can't I be upset once in a while?
I think there are more people here to see the Maharishi than there were to see the Dylan concert. I covered the Dylan concert.
Shelley Duvall, right? From The Shining?
I hope you don't mind that I took so long to finish.
I'm starting to get some feeling back in my jaw now. Are you all right? What?
There's a spider in the bathroom.
You calling this guy?
3 o'clock in the morning because there's a spider in the bathroom? Did you go to a rock concert?
Yeah.
Was it, I mean, was it heavy? Did it achieve total heaviosity, or was it...
It was...
Why don't you get the guy that took you to the rock concert? We'll call him.
I was thinking that.
Flush it down the toilet, okay? And flush it a couple of times.
Darling, I've been killing spiders since I was 30, okay?
Oh, don't go, okay, please.
Aww.
Don't go. What do you...
I don't know, I miss you.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, I think that if you let me, maybe I could help you have more fun. You know? Well, I had a really good day. You know that? It was just a real fine way to spend my birthday.
It's stressing me out the way she's carrying that camera.
Your birthday?
What is this? Yeah, forget it.
Here's a real present.
What? Oh, yeah? God, it's terrific.
Seems like she's in a better place to perform now. Not sure how much time has gone by. This is definitely like an alter ego. She's so awkward off stage, but like a sultress on stage.
I really enjoyed your set.
Oh, yeah, really?
I thought it was very musical.
It was musical?
Are you recording? Are you with any label now? Oh, well, I'd like to talk to you about that sometime if you get a chance. And if you'd like to come, we'd love to have you.
Remember we had that thing?
What thing?
This is for her career.
Oh, well, if it's inconvenient and if you can't do it now, that's fine, too. We'll do it another time. Maybe if you're on the coast, we'll get together and...
How often do you sleep together?
Do you have sex often?
Hardly ever. Maybe 3 times a week.
Constantly. I'd say 3 times a week. I mean, since our discussions here, I feel I have a right to my own feelings.
Looks like she's wearing Crocs.
I'm paying for her analysis, and she's making progress, and I'm getting screwed.
Oh, I don't believe it. You mean to tell me you guys have never snorted coke? Do your body a favor. Try it. Come on.
Do your body a favor.
I mean, you want to write? Why
It's
not?
great stuff, Albie. Friend of mine, just...
This guy on coke, oh my god. He's gonna talk even more.
How much is this stuff inside?
That's about $2,000 an ounce.
We...
I want you to see my house. I live right next to Hugh Hefner's house, Max. Lets me use the jacuzzi. And the women, Max, they're like the women in Playboy, Max. Max, there's no crime, there's no mugging.
There's no crime in LA. I guess maybe Beverly Hills. White collar crime.
You should have told me it was Tony Lacey's party. What do it, I think he has a little thing for Annie.
Just need about 6 weeks. In about 6 weeks, we could cut the whole album.
Not only is he a great agent, but he really gives good meeting.
This is... But you guys are still, you're still New Yorkers.
Yeah, I love it there.
It's so dirty now.
I'm into garbage. It's my thing.
Well, this is really nice screening room. It's really nice to...
Tad on the androgynous side, but
Mr.
dynamite.
Davis. Yeah, I forgot my mantra.
Am I crazy? Or was that, oh, God. I can't remember his name. It'll come to me. Jeff Goldblum.
I have to face facts. I adore Albie, but our relationship doesn't seem to work anymore.
They're not compatible.
Trouble with Annie in bed tonight. What do I need this?
Let's face it, you know, I don't think our relationship is working.
That was easy.
Now, look, all the books on death and dying are yours, and all the poetry books are mine.
It's Denial of Death. Do you remember this is the first book that I got you?
The first book I ever got you, Denial of Death.
There's no question about that, because we've given this, I think, a more than fair shot, you know. Right, and you know what the beauty part is? That we can always come back together again.
Exactly.
So there's no problem.
You really shouldn't be putting all your books in the same box. It's too heavy. Spread it out.
I miss Annie. I made a terrible mistake.
She's living in Los Angeles with Tony Lacey.
Why don't you go out with other women?
Well, I tried, but it's, you know, it's very depressing.
What are you making such a big deal about? They're only lobsters.
I'm not myself since I stopped smoking.
Oh, when did you quit smoking?
16 years ago.
You can't recreate the same memories with different people.
Listen, I want you to come back here. Well, then I'm going to come out there and get you.
Oh, he's serious. A handshake. Ew.
So I've been thinking about it, and I think that we should get married.
Oh, Albie, come on.
You're not going to come back to New York?
Albie, you're incapable of enjoying life. You know that? This island unto yourself.
So you want to get married or what?
I don't think so.
We're friends. I want to remain friends.
So what are you saying? That you're not coming back to New York with me?
I gotta go.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Yikes.
I had the feeling that I got you at a bad moment, you know. I heard high-pitched squealing.
Twins, Max. 16-year-old.
Oh.
Can you imagine the mathematical possibilities of that?
I guess it's better if we just said goodbye, once and for all.
Wait. I'm gonna go with you. I love you.
Oh.
What do you want? It was my first play. I did run into Annie again. We had lunch sometime after that and just kicked around old times. I realized what a terrific person she was and how much fun it was just knowing her. I guess that's pretty much now how I feel about relationships. I guess we keep going through it because most of us need the eggs.
That's a good last line. That was such an interesting movie. Just the way it was filmed and the cinematography, it felt, I don't know enough to say this, but it probably was groundbreaking in terms of the filming style. Lots of famous people, and I wonder if that was one of their first appearance. You know, they were pretty small roles. I kind of went back and forth on how I felt about their relationship. You know, I did mention at one point I thought he was a bit, like he was really trying to mold her a little bit, shape her into what he wanted her to be, you know, and she had a lot of insecurities. So she kind of went along with it. And the thing is, as a result, he did, so I'm just looking at the names here. And I wanted to see if that was Jeff Goldblum. It was Jeff Goldblum. Man, I can't believe I spotted that. I probably missed a few more. But anyway, yeah, the thing is he pushed her to do things, but that also helped her to improve her life in the end, you know. They probably weren't compatible, but they were right for each other at that moment in time in their lives, and they both made an impact on each other's lives. And that's what happens in relationships sometimes, you know. A lot of people think it has to be all or nothing, or some people think that if you're in a relationship for a short while, you know, or even just a few years and it doesn't end up in forever, that was a waste of time. And I really disagree with that idea. I think that any relationship you enter, it's just a different part of your life, and you grow from it and you learn from each other. And I don't think any relationship is a waste of time. It's important to understand that some people come into our lives and even if it doesn't work out, that you still had that moment with them, that you can still appreciate it, even if it didn't end well, even if you're unhappy that it's over. You can still cherish those moments together and the life lessons that you probably gained, and that will help you find a better partner. You know, if anything, it's a lesson that shows you what works for you, what doesn't work for you. Or it could just be somebody that you met and enjoyed. I know I've had relationships like that where some people I only knew for a few months, but they were a great moment of time in my life, and I appreciate that I got to know them the way that I did. And even if it didn't work out, I just am really grateful that I got to have that time with that person. So what I really appreciated about this movie is that, first of all, I love the time jumps. I loved more than anything the way it was more than just breaking the fourth wall, but it was when he would interact with the extras. I thought that was so cool. I don't know how often I've seen that done before. Because I understand the movie's called Annie Hall, and some people might be, well, why is it called Annie Hall when the movie focuses on him? But really, this is the Annie Hall chapter of his life. This is what the movie is. It's about focusing on this specific relationship, and they flash back to his previous marriages and different chapters of his life. And this movie really is just today, like, here we're focusing on this relationship that he had with Annie Hall. And it's not that it was the most impactful relationship of his life. It's just that we are getting a peek into this specific chapter. I can understand why the movie was such a big deal when it came out, and still is, in terms of filmmaking. I thought that was really cool. So anyway, if you have any other suggestions for our Throwback Thursdays, please leave a comment and let me know, and I'll be excited to check it out. Anyway, thanks for watching.